This live stream may contain mature material some viewers might not find suitable.
Whoa, hey, yo, everybody, hey, welcome, everybody, and welcome. It is the 4th of August, 2025, and this is a very special edition of the Level 99 live stream, where we are feeling fine all the way up here at Level 99. And we're already kicking things off hot. We are hot.
Just tell me what the first Metallica record was called.
Well, I'll tell you what, the first bit of support coming in for the stream today, King Be Cruel with the membership over on YouTube. Thank you so much. For 3 months, a member of the Lore Corps. So good to see you. Big up, Peel. Shout out. Not to be outdone, Dark Side Rancher also holding it down over on YouTube. Big ups, mi amigo. And then, I'm looking across the street. I'm looking across the way. Through the traffic in the median. Coffee not safe for work. And Brady hanging out with us. And then last but not least, give it up for the Kickbots. The Kickbots. That's right, we are live across YouTube, Twitch, and Kick.
And his name is John Cena. He's gonna get in the ring and put boots.
And speaking of John Cena, first off, Arya, welcome to the shit show. Over the weekend, SummerSlam had its 2-night extravaganza.
F. Lord Diaz.
And it was actually, I'm gonna say, pretty good. It was a good one. Both nights were good. Second night was better, in my opinion. And I have an entire document. I have a document ready to go. Right here, I have an open tab here on my browser with a full recap and news and notes coming out of SummerSlam 2025. It is ready and waiting. And if that effing coward PWR wants to jump on the Discord call, hey, look here. What? That's heat, brother. That's heat. That's right. If PWR has the guts to step into the Discord call, I want to let it be known that you are uninvited to the cookout. You are uninvited to the cookout. Get the F out. Brady, I'm pissed off. We are well. I had myself a delicious steak dinner for dinner. Just now I had a delicious steak dinner. I don't deserve the in real life female style waifu. Nobody deserves the in real life female style waifu. She is a queen. We are not worthy. We love her. I love her the most, though, so back off. BR Joe, what up, pimp? Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Listen, you too can have a beautiful, in real life, female style waifu. You can put the pillows, you can put the body pillows away. You can put the dolls away. You can put the figurines away. You can get off the internet and stop gooning for once. And go outside and interact with other people in society. And possibly you too can find your own in real life female style waifu. And yes, it is 420 somewhere, but if you take a gander over on the left side of the screen, there's actually a new goal in play. I was looking for the right word. I was either going to have PWR on the call and have a conversation with him about SummerSlam, but I wanted to be in the right frame of mind for it. I didn't want to get too blazed, and so, excuse me, I decided, that was the delicious steak dinner. It was so good I had to have it twice. I figured if PWR, that effing coward, doesn't show up, then, you know, I might consider indulging. However, we do have a goal here, and the reason why I put it so high, I'm not expecting anybody to contribute for this alone. But if you were to do a quick Google search of Dylan Vega, you may not find a lot of videos, but the 1 or 2 videos that you will see is absolutely disgusting. Dylan Vega, quite possibly trolling and quite possibly just baiting for a reaction. So if I don't cover this new locale on the scene, it's not going to break my heart. But I just want to let everybody know that is why I have the goal doubled tonight. So if we don't hit it, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. In fact, I would rather not. So just putting that out there. It's not about the money, baby.
Screw off with that begging crap?
Yeah, screw off with it. So we're gonna leave it alone. Guys, it was an incredible weekend. I watched SummerSlam Night 1 and Night 2, heavily intoxicated.
F. Lord Diaz.
I was under the influence of the magical butter. Yeah, that's right. And speaking of delicious food, the in real life female style waifu also delivered 2 excellent spreads for the Oh my god, for the PLEs. I care, Aria.
I took it to my penthouse and I freaked it.
I ate a lot of food over the weekend, over the 2 pay-per-view events, but I also burned a lot of calories because we had an incredible double Stepmania stream this past weekend, and that makes me so happy. I mean it when I say it. If I could just quit everything, I would give everything to just be able to do the Monday through Friday early morning Stepmania streams with you guys. But unfortunately, you know, life gets in the way. You have to handle business and take care of things. I mean, we all can't just get on the internet and act like an idiot and reminisce about the good old days and get dents to give you money. Like, so. I agree, Brady. SummerSlam kicked all kinds of ass. Very true. And I would love to have a conversation about it with one redneck Canadian, but, you know, he has been uninvited to the cookout. He is a coward, and the only way that we're ever going to have a conversation on Discord is if he calls my happy ass. I'm actually looking at his icon right now in Discord, because we did add each other as friends when we last had a discussion on the internet over Discord. He was glazing me up. He was giving me my flowers. Rightfully so. And so, if you want to have a conversation about what you saw over the weekend, you are more than welcome to call in, but you are uninvited from the cookout.
Sloppy.
Yeah, I genuinely tried, and he is a coward. It's okay, though. PWR ain't the only locale that we can take a look at, and in fact, friend of the channel, Dashfire, shout out to Dashfire, put together another comprehensive week in review all the comings and goings in the Tractorverse and the Vortex, way beyond PWR and DSP. We're talking about Keemstar. We're talking about so many more. And so, since I didn't have a conversation with PWR, that effing coward.
You know, I'm sure she's probably a good thrill. You know, probably just kind of roll over on it and get the 1, 2, 3, and she probably doesn't say much, but...
Yeah, it's all right. You know what? If you really wanted to do it, you would do it. You know what I mean? Just like tonight. I said I was going to be live at... Wow. I said that I was going to be live at 8. Ended up getting pushed back to around 9. So I do appreciate you guys waiting up for me, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me during the weekend morning Step Mania streams. You guys have been incredible.
Freaking Lord Diaz.
And I've been taking the full-length songs, I've been chopping them up, isolating them, and uploading them to the YouTube channel. So please do check them out. Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm pissing myself in bed for $10.
Yeah, so the OnlyFans body is coming. So I'm not going to be pissing myself or doing all of that Jenna crap. I mean, literally. that's its own video, but I don't think I'm going to be covering that. And in fact, I feel like it's about time for us to jump on over and see what Darkside Phil in the wider locale cinematic universe has been getting into, thanks to one Dashfire. Because if you're here, you already know how things are done around here. Only the real ones know. Got a lot of pretenders out there. But we know who the real ones are. You can't bullshit a bullshitter, all right? And it's funny, too, because whenever I do come across a situation where somebody tries to bullshit me, my DSP radar goes off, like, without fail, and... it hits me over the head, and I say, and I stop the entire conversation. I say, guess what? No, you're acting like Phil right now, and that's some bullshit. So fuck off. And yes, I did see the DSP sign at SummerSlam. I am friends with Muda on the timeline. We were having a conversation about what signs he was going to be holding up at Raw tonight. As we speak, I'm watching Raw. Well, not right now, but before, while I was having that delicious steak dinner, I was watching Raw. Hey, by the way, fellas, get yourself somebody that will cook you a delicious home-cooked steak and broccoli meal while watching Raw. You won't have an 8 out of 10 piece of butt standing in the doorway with his arms crossed, with their arms crossed. If you actually had somebody that cared about you. So there you go. Yeah, you saw the sign earlier? Yeah, it's hype. Shout outs. There was also some Nova Online signs, who we covered on the channel previously, if you haven't done so. Thank you, Aria. And if you haven't, go back in the archives on the YouTube channel. We have a bunch of locales that we followed. I would love for you guys to go back in the catalog and see all the things that we've done together. We've had a lot of fun.
They said it was a dark side Phil thing to do.
And without any further ado, guys, are you ready? No! I said, yeah! Ready! Cody Crusader, are you ready? First off, welcome. It's about time we kick things off by indulging in the finer things in life. Dashfire, Dyson Friends, friend of the channel. Please do stick around after this, and let's enjoy DSP together. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Level 99 live stream where we are feeling fine all the way up here at Level 99. My name is LDZ, aka Lord Diaz, and I'm so happy to have you all here with us here today, whether you're watching this live or on the replay. I appreciate you. Jesus Christ. Alright, enough of that. So, we've got Codeine Crusader in the house. We've got Nocturnal in here. Darkside Rancher, BR Joe. King Be Cruel. Big ups, everybody. Holding it down on YouTube. Brady and Aria. Representing Twitch.
Daddy, chill.
And big ups and shout outs to all of the Discord. No, I'm sorry, not the Discord. The Kick bots over on Kick.
You're broken in the fucking head.
Yikes! Well, we must be in order to find Darkside Phil enjoyable. So that's why we need to watch it through the lens of Dashfire and their epic overviews of DSP and the week that was. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on in. Guys, are we ready for some Dashfire? Let me hear it. And my apologies to everybody. My streamer bot was not being looked at properly. Please do abuse the privileges that I have afforded you by typing in exclamation point yay, exclamation point boo, exclamation point DSP, DDR, and so much more, including my favorite, exclamation point gang.
Call the fire department. We just nuked the building. Goddamn right.
Hey, and there you go. All right, let's jump right on in. Dashfire's latest epic. This one's called DSP, Cloud Chase Keemstar, Rage Quit Tony Hawk, and Never Sent Empty Cases. I'm getting emotional. Shout out to Fat Cat. She's fat!
He's gay!
Great intro. Great intro. Look at these production values, bro. Every video is better than the last. Sunday.
What is going on, guys? We are back for another DSP video. We have a short week. However, DSP is still being his crazy self. And we start off today on Sunday. He is now saying he is never going back to Street Fighter 6. And you're a troll if you want him to play Street Fighter 6 again and you want him to be bored. Now, I think in the future he will go back to Street Fighter 6 once the money comes in and a whale wants it.
Look, I saw Sagat and Sea Viper be announced for the next season, and I think I'm going to get it. I think I'm going to get it. By the way, I also saw the Street Fighter 6 summer swimwear set, and yeah.
Think of all the stuff he bought to be better at Street Fighter 6 and other fighting games, because he says also he's no longer playing modern games. He's going back to the classics.
Yeah, okay.
So obviously the first thing, he didn't get Jasper's blood work. He got 2 fight sticks. He got removable buttons and triggers.
Yep.
He got PlayStation, Xbox, and PC versions of Street Fighter 6.
He did 3 times.
He got the Battle Pass for all 3.
Holy
He
shit.
got PlayStation Plus.
I didn't even think about that.
He did microtransactions.
He did. He bought the
For
music.
costumes on all 3.
Wow.
He also did microtransactions for music.
Ah,
on
there
all
it is.
3.
Wow.
And I'm sure I'm missing a bunch, but think about it. It was all for nothing.
Holy
DSP
shit.
wasted more
I didn't even
money,
think about that.
And he never got that blood work for Jasper. And of course, DSP yet again going on about modern gaming, fighting games to be exact, and how they're so easy and they should not be mainstream.
Get off my
They should
lawn,
not be for everyone.
Energy.
It should be only for fighting game experts. He doesn't care that everyone can play them. He wants these games his way, not anyone else's.
This is true.
DSP also revealed
His way. That way he can
last
win.
Friday when he had his hot dogs and he was jamming wieners down his throat
Hey, yo.
that a piece of bacon fell on the floor and he never bothered to look for it. That means that piece of bacon is still probably on that floor.
Gross.
And you wonder, Phil, how you get ants and all these bugs and creatures.
Fellas, here's a life lesson. Here's a life lesson for you guys. Clean your rooms. Clean where you live. Bro, I lived with a hoarder. I didn't know that my stepdad was a hoarder. It's disgusting. It's wicked work. It's a sign of mental illness. Are you mentally ill? Yes, I'm shaming you. If you have a dirty ass house, a dirty ass room, dirty ass bathroom, take care of your shit.
And why do you have to spray
Take care of
cologne
your
in
shit.
that room to get rid of the smell?
I wish.
Then his audience was asking him, play Mario Kart. And DSP says, it's your fault I'm not playing Mario Kart. You didn't give me money. Only morons don't give me money. If you wanted to continue, you would have given me money, you fucking morons.
Damn!
Phil's not gonna play Mario Kart anymore.
Shout out to
That,
H-Bomb.
Well, we need him to go back to Street Fighter 6 then. No, you don't. You don't get what you want because you're a loser and you don't support my content. Maybe
This is how you get
people
ants.
like to see me
How does
frustrated.
the autocorrect get Sony's from ants?
If they actually came by and supported the content, it would still have it. But case in point, Mario Kart, no one supported it last stream. We didn't hit the goal. So I said I'm not doing it anymore.
Holy hell, it is just a bad boy with internet. What up, pimp? Clean and learn to cook. Clean and learn to cook. Hey, if you're a grown-ass adult, you gotta be able to take care of yourselves.
And all of a sudden, all the people
Whoa, buddy! Hey. Injured with the raid. What the? Thank you so much, Indrid, and welcome, Raiders.
Oh, what the fuck was that? No.
She's doing a scary game.
Wait, go right.
I'm scared.
Oh, corridor with the split. Okay.
How are you, my friend? I hope you're happy. I hope you're healthy. And most importantly,
Come on.
I hope you're hydrated. Yeah, that's right. Drink up. And I've got a slur. We made a new slur up. I'm not going to take full credit for it. We came up with a slur for people who choose to stay dehydrated. You see, this is a slur that we adopted, and I would like to share with the class. If you do not drink water to sustenance, you are a dryback. Crispin, wow! I loved your work, man. Do not make me get on cam and drink an entire bottle of water just to piss you off. By the way, you can be a part of the show if you're watching us on YouTube or on Twitch by typing in !SFX into the chat. You can also type in !gang.
We just broke through the fourth wall.
And then my favorite, DSP, !DSP.
Okay.
I'm lying. This is my favorite. If you type in !PWR,
I'm a pedophile now.
you get a carefully curated micro niche PWR sound effect. Thank you. Thank you. We're watching Dash Fire. The latest heat just dropped, and we're waiting for that effing coward PWR to show up, and we can talk some SummerSlam.
You're getting freaking torn out.
How was the stream, by the way? How did everything go? I stopped by earlier. Didn't want to.
Now I move on to other things that I like.
I was in the middle of doing
That's
some
how the
stuff.
world works. I'm in control, not you.
You know, because I'm a successful
And DSP
household.
believes if the trolls
haver.
or detractors were not able to monetize him, all his detractors would go away.
Fellas, are you making money off of detracting? I'm just having
It was
fun.
at this moment that he knew.
I'm just having a good time.
There's a lot of detractors that don't get paid to detract on you. And he also says there's no way anyone can hate him unless they want money.
Really
Phil,
like that
you
game.
are the
I'm
most unlikable person.
Indra's
on the
always
planet.
playing the horror
People that
games.
don't
We
even
got
know
a
you will look at your
contribution.
picture and say, "What a douchebag." And that's how
You'd still do if I
egotistical he
wasn't.
is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna
believes.
front. Like, it definitely helped. It definitely got me over the finish line. But I feel like the DDR streams and like, you know, I barely play video games anymore. But like, you know, we like to have fun around here. We like to have fun.
No one can hate me. No one hates me.
You know what
at
scared
all.
the shit out of me? Okay. So PT came out for PlayStation 3. It was the demo, and I was playing it tripping nuts. And my buddy kept trying to tell me, and this is a spoiler for like a 12-year-old game, by the way. He literally was telling me I have to look for these stamps or for these like little icons or something everywhere. And he kept emphasizing the word everywhere. And I kept looking in every nook and cranny inside of that silly hallway. And every time it would have that RNG and switch things around and get real spooky on me. What he meant by everywhere, you know, you would do a thing where, like in a Hideo Kojima game, you would zoom into something. Well, apparently, also everywhere included the menu. So there you go. Write that down. Shouts to Megami, what up, pimp? Street Panda. Wow, this is a red carpet affair. I'm getting emotional.
Delusional.
Shout out to the
And now
deformed
DSP's
sync
gonna
baby.
go on a
True.
rant, and he's gonna claim.
Look,
that
don't play. This is the moral of the story. Don't play spooky horror games under the influence, especially if you planned on taking a trip. Because I have, I just don't do that anymore. I can't.
Never, ever gave away empty game boxes. And he's gonna say, well, you know, there was instructions. I signed it, so
instead another time, let me just regale you about the times I was tripping.
Screw off.
I watched Inception thinking that I was going to get some sort of like bigger insight into the movie. No, I just realized it was a really poorly made movie.
Dude, it's not empty. Phil, you looked around, you saw all the trash you had, and you get.
It also reminds me of another time I was tripping. I was listening to Dance Dance Revolution music, and like the Dance Dance Revolution music made for that game usually includes the lyrics that goes, go, 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 you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you know, kind of pushing you forward momentum style. I was listening to it. I was laid out on the carpet. I was watching the waves, and everything was looking like I was inside of an aquarium, you know? And I was like, this song is taunting me!
Give it away to fans. It's simple as that.
$5 super chat. What a name. They said,
He
just
does-
learning of
he
you
does
from
look like Burt Reynolds
documentaries,
right
so
here.
many questions. Please explain empty game boxes as prizes. Yes, I never sent empty game boxes as prizes.
Whoa.
It never happened, okay?
Whoa! Whoa!
That's a meme that was made up by my detractors.
That's an X to
over a
gout.
decade ago, and for some reason it stuck, even though it's not true at all.
It's up and stuck.
Welcome to the Hardcore Gaming Season giveaway.
Look how fat he is. He's fat!
He's gay!
Yeah, he's... Look how fat he is, bro. Look how drunk he looks right there.
Of 2013. Alright, the very first item I'm giving away is Dave
The evil bong, you say? Interesting. Wow, that sounds right up my alley.
X Human Revolution's Collector's Edition content. So let me show you what exactly that
His
is.
his hairline was even fucked up back then,
Comes
dudes.
with this very nifty collector's box on the inside.
The jowls were there.
First of all, Collector's Edition
If only you
basket.
knew how bad things would
You
get.
Open that up. You're gonna see the game's gone because I traded it in years ago, but it does have this
Yeah,
second bonus disc
yeah.
that probably has the behind the scenes
filthy-
content and stuff like that.
a filthy-
Okay. How much
get
would
it?
you like to have that one?
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty cool, right?
So I used to do something every fall. It was called the Hardcore Gaming Season Giveaway.
Winner for
It
the
was a
Puppeteer
hardcore begging.
on PS3, and then we're going to actually pick what's going to be the next giveaway. Mass Effect 3 Collector's Edition.
Hey, the alien sex simulator. Let's go.
Game is not in it, so to warn everyone, just to show you for full disclosure. No game.
That was the
However,
sound it
it's
made
really
when you
cool
make space babies.
steelbook case.
And then DSP ended the pre-stream.
Look at that edit.
$18. And he was angry because he expects more during
I'm
his
glad to
pre-stream.
hear, Shao, that
And
your
he's gonna say
Discord
how
movie date night went
it's
well.
one of the lowest supported pre-streams he's done in a while. But remember, guys, he's grateful for everything he gets. It doesn't matter. He enjoys everything he gets. When he turns YouTube recording off and his real thoughts come out.
The real thoughts.
That is it for today. Thank you for watching the return episode of the Level 1 podcast. I shall return tomorrow. With
But
more
are you
chill fun,
surprised,
some
Shao?
Gaming news.
Are you really
We'll talk about how
surprised?
today went, and we'll go from there. Shorter streaming week, but a good one. Thank you, guys.
Look, I'm gonna just say everything that I do on this channel is a complete reflection of what he does, but better. I have my own ending theme. I have a button to press. When you hear this music, you know it's time go. And I think it slaps. Listen to that bass slap. Listen to that guitar riff. This is hype. This is hot. Whatever this shit is, it's bullshit.
So much, and I will see you.
It sounds like
tomorrow.
A kid's show.
All right, guys, we're gonna get set up. Now, here's the thing.
Now, guys.
I don't know what just happened on that podcast. As you can see,
damn,
one of the least supported podcasts I've done in ages.
Oh,
Recently, my podcasts have
no.
been doing really well.
Oh, no.
We get a lot of support before we even jump into a game, which is great. Today it's
Oh,
the
no.
complete opposite. I don't know if it's because we're playing a new game.
Shao, here's the
I
thing.
don't know.
All AI songs are bad. Especially the ones that I put on. I mean, mine suck, really.
People said they wanted this and asked me to put it in the rotation, months ago. I had completely forgotten about the game.
All the songs that you hear is, in one way or another, covered or remixed with AI, with Suno. I pay for Suno.
And now we finally got around to doing it. It's not even a week old.
All the
game only came
bumps,
out like 4 or 5 days ago.
All the ads,
So,
all of the
hopefully,
stingers, the
you
eye
guys will
catches.
stick around and we'll enjoy this game together, and you'll support it. It would really suck to have a week we're starting off, with incredibly bad support. So I hope that's not the case.
Does this shit really work? Like, the guilt tripping all the time, saying, guys, like, what's happening? This is the business meeting. Your numbers this quarter are not matching projections. We have stockholders to appease. I mean, what's wrong with just saying, hey, any amount of support given on this channel will be reciprocated. Everything stops, and we smoke a little weed.
Okay. My shirt is good, right? Yeah, my
Yeah,
shirt
that
is
would
not
be
the correct
great
color
if you would
of
just
green,
give me a
so I
little
actually
bit
can
more
put on
money.
the chair cover today. So let's do that quickly.
It's the new hotness, brother. I'm hot. It's the alternative product. My man with the dead air. Hell yeah. And by the way, that AI green screen removal
Really crooked.
fucking sucks. Just stop. Just stop it. Any day now, Phil. This is a $120,000 a year production here, guys.
Oh, looks good. I just feel like this is good. Yeah, that's
Everything looked
cool.
good until you sat down in front of the
All
camera,
right.
Phil.
So, guys, I'm going to take a quick.
And by the
break.
way,
I'll
this
be-
is like a thing that I've noticed. If all of Phil's content has his ugly face on it, his funny moments, his schedule, like it's always his face.
back
It's
in
always
a
his
few.
face.
This will be the only break of the
He
stream.
put his face on all
So,
of
I shall return.
the clips, the
and
gifs
we're
that
gonna
he
do about
uses.
2.5 hours
Oh, and
of
by the
intel.
way, Darkside Phil out here saying, "Hey, I'm putting sound effects to my things now." Motherfucker.
And see how scary
Motherfucker, do not make me don't make me tap the sign. You know what? I'm gonna tap the sign again. Guess what, everybody? There you go. Well, there's no sound effect for that. Well, enjoy the emoji bukkake erupting all over my face, neck, and chest. And just imagine the cool music that plays when that happens. Just imagine.
this game actually is. I haven't booted it up yet, so we'll find out together. It would be great if when I come back we could get some support.
His
Literally
ego
sitting
is
on,
so
like 16, 17 bucks of support going into the new day. Is
ego
not good.
riff.
So
No,
hopefully we can get
that's
some.
bad.
All right. Plus, if it's a horror game, I'm going to be immersed in it. I'm not going to want to be taking breaks to do shout outs and stuff, right? So please, can we get our first sub of the day, some memberships? A tip bigger than $1 would be great.
Street Panda, let me just say something. I fancy myself an artist myself. I went to school for it. You know, I fell off. I don't really do hand-drawn stuff anymore. Most of my stuff is like Photoshop and image manipulation, photo manipulation, and the like. You are a excellent artist. Big ups, by the way. Excellent artist, Street Panda out here. There was that you? Was that you that did like that I would dare say it almost looked like Art Nouveau-ish. I love the Art Nouveau style. Like, I literally have a bunch of framed Art Nouveau actual mucha drawings or paintings on my wall, on my staircase going downstairs. Like, I'm cultured, brother. I'm cultured.
Enjoy some highlight
and I
clips.
noticed that ish.
Darkside ran to super chatted $20. You know, when I first joined the detractors, I hated the word dent because of its implications. Then I realized if you're gonna let Phil insult you and still give him money or DLC for games, you got brain damage.
Whoa, buddy, Darkside Rancher, holy shit! With the 20! What a fucking legend! Big ups to Darkside Rancher. And you know what that means? We just hit the goal! And that means everything stops. And we're gonna go indulge in some medicinals. I hope to see you on the other side of this. Well, well, well. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? Welcome to the green room. You almost caught me lacking. But I want to let y'all know that the tabletop bong is in effect, ladies and gentlemen. And allow me to explain as I put on some music. So, we like to celebrate goals being hit on here on this channel, and here's the cool thing. Any amount of support is considered a goal hit for me. So, big ups to Darkside Ranter and to King Be Cruel, who also subbed to the channel earlier. And on this corner of the internet, we've got something called the Puffco Proxy with the joystick top. That is going to go inside of this glass piece. And then that glass piece is going to go inside of the tabletop bong. So, before any of that happens, I gotta load it up. And that's what the hot knife is here for. We're gonna scoop some of this ish out. And Street Panda, I would love to know, like, your process. Do you have like a workflow that you go through? Do you like get yourself in the right mindset? Like, how long do these things usually take you? Because usually when I start working on a project or working on something that I end up looking at for hours on end, I get so fed up with it, I just want to throw it all away and start over again. But at least in my experience, when I leave it alone for a while and then come back to it, I find that I kind of fall back in love with what I was doing and then kind of like adding the finishing touches to it. So I'm going to press this thing twice. I'm going to put it on top of the old tabletop bong here. I got the whip hose. And I'm going to move this camera so you can see this. It's very blurry, but all the same. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of that. It was like a a photo. It was like a drawing that Street Panda did, and it was of Kat, Jenna, and I think Panda. I would put that, I would hang that up on my wall. Yeah, we're out here smoking that weed crap. Well, we're not. We're vaping, actually. And it's concentrated, so. Week or two, if I work on it too long, I give up. I'm the same way, brother. I'm the same way. Shout out to Tabletop Bong and Lee, fellow Canadian, who produces and makes videos based on the Tabletop Bong. Animation is much longer. I have been watching the videos. I've been indulging. It's so crazy that the community has not one, but at least two people that make animated shorts about the Vortex. And I think it's very Adult Swim vibe pilled. Friends of the channel, mainstays of the channel know that, like, I'm a huge Adult Swim fan from the early 2000s. Oh, and drink up, by the way. I told you that we out here staying hydrated, bish. Yep, caught the new Lechero trailer. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say that if it wasn't for Lechero heavily promoting my channel on their Christmas special, I wouldn't have gotten over the finish line and gotten this channel to partner. So big ups to Lechero and big ups to all the creatives. All of this, the central nucleus muse is doing whatever DSP does, but do it better, you know? And that's why you have all of this production values going on, because, you know, it helps, you know, exercise that creative muscle. So, once again, guys, this is Darkside Rancher's fault. Thank you so much, Darkside Rancher, for the support. We don't need PWR here, that effing coward. He's missing out. F him. F him. All right. Let's jump back into it. Oh my God, what the holy heck? Hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Sergeant Fambro with the 25. Let's do it right. We're gonna play the animation. Everybody, shut up. Put your feet on the phone and enjoy.
We getting there, rap money. We getting there, rap money.
Sergeant Fambro super chatted $25. Keep up the great work, mang.
Oh my God! Thank you, Sergeant Fambro. Everybody. Do you understand what just happened? Do you really understand what is happening right now? We just hit the goal! Wow! Thank you. I'm getting emotional. Well, you know what we got to do about this. I'll see you on the other side of this. Well, oh my God! Dark Side Ranter. We gotta do it right. Here we go.
We getting that rap money. We getting that rap money.
Dark Side Ranter super chatted $5. Well, might as well finish the goal.
Well, might as well. Thank you so much, Dark Side Ranter. And you're gonna regret this. You are going to regret this. All right, so if you notice, we hit the goal. So thank you. Big ups to everybody. And if you haven't heard of Dylan Vega, oh brother, it is absolutely insane. It is insane. And we will kick back over and we will see that video. The Bedlam Boys hooked us up. But before we do that, let's enjoy the finer things in life. Let's see here. We'll do Streets of Rage. Very nice. Throw this guy, it was charging, back into the pump, into the glass adapter. We're gonna up the key. Excuse me, thank you. We're gonna take it up to red. Press that button twice. Shout out to all the Discord bots hanging out with us here tonight. I hope you're having a good time, guys, because I'm having a great time. Where's my mouse? There it goes. Oh, buddy. Smoke them if you got them, by the way. This is great for my pains, my aches and pains, and for my mental. I ain't bullshitting. Scoot this over here. How's that? So, for all of my SummerSlam enjoyers out there, what was your match of the weekend? Sound off in the chat. Let me know. Personally, I think John Cena versus Cody Rhodes was the best match of the entire night, of the entire weekend. Sorry. You guys are going to really regret us getting that goal. This is 17 minutes of the worst shit I had to listen to somebody say on the internet. This is a big TikTok style person. So, I'll see you on the other side of this. If my button wants to... Goodness gracious, everybody. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us here today. And thank you so much for the overwhelming support tonight. Thank you. Thank you. My stream, we're hitting so many goals. My stream deck cannot keep up. Cannot keep up with all the goings-ons here. Thank you. I'm gonna try and kill Chrome over here. Maybe that will be advantageous for us. Sergeant Fambro letting us know them keeping both Seth cashing in and Brock being there was great. Yes, one of the very few times that WWE actually kind of pulled the wool over people's eyes and made people, double and triple think everything that they saw on the show. So, like, big ups to them for all of that. There's a lot of discussion going on about Brock Lesnar coming back to the double E, but this is by design. Everybody's talking about it, you know? I've seen Brock Lesnar return a million times, and then it got to the point where I was like, well, what else is there? What else is there? And, you know, unfortunately, all the extra is there out there isn't exactly the most sterling of conversations to have, just considering the fact that we're talking about it right now, and it's on everybody's mind, top of mind. So they're doing what they're supposed to do.
And his name is John C.
Thank you, Ari. I did need those last 5 minutes of my life. So without getting too deep into it, because, you know, Smart Guys 3.0, PWR, you just left money on the table, baby.
You're getting freaking torn out.
Yeah, you can go ahead and have fun playing Zelda or whatever the hell you're doing. We're talking about Seth Rollins. He had this match on Saturday night's main event where he wrestled LA Knight. Yeah. And they did a little piece of business where it looked like Seth Rollins tweaked his knee, and then there was a little bit of back and forth with the ref and made it look real legitimate. And then they really rushed towards the finish, and LA Knight got the win. Seth Rollins was seen limping out of the ring, and then for the rest of that time until SummerSlam, he was seen wearing a knee brace, on crutches, literally everywhere, literally living the gimmick. Because when he came out at SummerSlam, after John Cena got beat by Cody Rhodes, no, I'm sorry. Jesus, I'm getting my main events mixed up. When Gunter and CM Punk had their, it was a good match. Every CM Punk match coming back from WWE has been really good, but I think the match was just in service to get CM Punk to be cashed in on by Seth Rollins. He got the shit beat out of him. I wouldn't envy him that at all. It definitely earned that WrestleMania check, or I'm sorry, that SummerSlam check. But the visuals, like, let me just say something about, like, the production of it all. I really like production and the visuals and stage sets and stuff like that. And the way that they had Seth Rollins cast aside the two canes or whatever, his walking apparatuses, that was cinema. That was cinema. So I kind of popped big for that. All right, so we hit the goal. We hit the goal. I'm going to jump to this guy, Dylan Vega, and I'm going to need to see what you guys think about him, because I saw him. Bedlam Boys linked me up to this video that we're about to watch, and it's going to be a big yikes from me, dog. Let me go ahead and just open this thing up. I'm going to have to turn off this filter. I'm going to have to go inside the interact gimmick. I'm going to make this smaller. And there it is. Oh my goodness. Shout out to the Bedlam Boys.
To molest children, not in a sexual connotation, but in a spiritual connotation.
Yeah.
An act of spiritual.
Yeah, yes, that's what we're working with here. That's what we're working with here. I feel bad showing this. I don't enjoy this. I think that's all about I can stand. He is an effing coward. Yeah, whoa, buddy. Yeah. I'm gonna throw it back at y'all, cause I'm gonna throw it back at y'all. The first 5 minutes are absolutely wild. I'm thinking about just skipping over literally the first 2 minutes, because I pre-watched this, and the first thing it hits you over the head with is this, and I'm like, brother, I'm trying to keep my channel. I don't regret supporting you, but I instantly regret what that support has led to. Hey, This is me washing my hands of it. But I'm not kidding. I think for the safety of this channel, because I think this can also be a rage bait thing. I think this is a rage bait thing because I cannot believe that this type of people is true. Yes, Fanbro, can we just talk about SummerSlam instead of looking at this? I'm just going to kick it forward 2 minutes.
Do. I sure hell do. I love to take pleasure in my own pain and humiliation.
Yeah, so...
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. Ugh, that's going to be a yikes for me. Can we talk about SummerSlam instead? Yes, can we do that? I would much rather do that. I'll even put some music on. SummerSlam being 2 nights is actually excellent. I had an excellent weekend, and coming back to work was actually like, it gave me a slight feeling of dread because I had such an excellent weekend. The first night I feel like was more wrestling oriented, and then night 2 was a lot more of the stunt shows and the gimmick matches. And I think that was a nice balance because obviously there's going to be an audience for both. So you kind of like served many masters when it comes to that. Whoa, Dyson friends. Oh, shit. I think this is rage bait. I think this is troll bait. I think this person... We hit the goal, by the way. We hit the goal. And I made it intentionally high because, like, there was a part of me that did not want to share this with the class. Like, I'm just being upfront with you guys. But that is the nature of the game. Let's just have another sneak peek at what we have going on over here.
Like you said, you have to endure. You have to be willing to sacrifice and endure for what you believe is right. That endurance is what turns me on. That sacrifice is what turns me on. Oh, I just have to shoot a BB gun at my dick.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm glad Travis Scott didn't ruin another WWE title main event. I'm gonna have to co-sign on that because that was some real shit you just said right there. Sorry. That button's wild. I need to calm down. This person's pissing me the fuck off. This guy's making me mad. Making me angry. Yeah, boo this man. Boo this man. The beginning of this video was absolutely vile. I'm gonna cut it out of the live stream because it was some dumb shit.
Freaking Lord Diaz.
I feel dumb for putting this person up on the platform. Really, I feel bad. Let's have another little look.
Oh yes, yes. Well, consent is merely a structural presence in the absence of thought. What?
I'm throwing up the X because this vid is hurting me.
Fuck you. I know exactly what I'm talking about.
We're just merely skimming. We're skimming through this stuff, guys. Look, I will gladly just refund straight up to get this fucking thing off the screen. I'm serious about it. I'll take the hit.
I believe every word that man just said, because it's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Let's take another look.
What I want to do is help children understand the...
Oh my God! Stop it! Stop it! Exactly, BR Joe. Thank you. And you know what? We're giving him the platform. I'm calling it. Get out! Get out! Sorry. Y'all can get some refunds. I'm serious. Let me do something else. Anything but this. Absolutely diabolical. Absolutely not. Are you guys gonna be pissed off at me that I didn't play the rest of that? I'll give you one more taste of it, but I'm throwing it away. I'm throwing it out. Last call, because I'm about to 86 this MFer. I think it's exactly what they want. I think it's exactly what they want. They want people to look at this and get pissed off. You're good? Alright. Alright. I wanted to have a consensus because this is a democracy after all. But thank you. Thank you. I think discretion is the better part of valor in this. No, you know what? You know who deserves the view? I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on this shit. Quote this. Take some notes. We gotta show more love to Dashfire, because Dashfire absolutely been killing it with all the content. Let's get back to what got us to the dance to begin with. But if you wanted to,
I love it, and you know,
if you guys wanted to see more, that guy or that person was Dylan Vega. Yeah, let's wash our hands of that shit. That was nasty.
New Day is not good, so hopefully we can get.
Yeah, I watch ASMR
plus,
videos. Leave me the fuck
I'm gonna
alone.
be immersed in it. I'm not gonna want to be taking breaks to do shout outs and stuff, right? So please, can we get our first sub of the day?
Screw PWR, that effing coward.
But in the meantime, enjoy
Seriously,
some
when Dashfire reached out to me,
channel, okay?
that was my mark out moment. You know, they tell you in professional wrestling to never meet your heroes and don't mark out for people or things because you don't want to give them the satisfaction of knowing that you got pulled in. That's just how professional wrestlers think. It's a stupid old school rule, and the only reason I adopted is because I had to do it that way in order to propel myself forward in the industry. Did I watch the Lechero trailer? I did, and we should watch it together.
Right, I'll be back.
And this is something DSP does a lot of. If it didn't happen to him,
I talk about the Lechero trailer. Do you think we should watch the Lechero trailer? I'm just saying. Coffee, you wouldn't want to do that. You wouldn't want to do that.
See it. If it didn't affect him, it never happened.
Oh, you're good, Carney.
He thinks he's the
I do the
standard
same
for
thing. I do
everyone.
the same thing.
And he says, since he never
I'll have
saw any
conversations with
skaters,
past
none of his
versions
friends
of that
were
being
skaters,
said on the
therefore, there must
YouTube,
have
and I'm
been
like,
no
oh my
skater
god,
culture in Connecticut.
I'm
Spoilers,
an idiot. I'm dented.
There was van stores, there was skate parks. It was all over the place.
Let me look for this.
Phil is just blind to the world. If he doesn't see it in front of his face, that means it does not exist.
This is true.
Okay. Okay, I received.
Look, I will gladly tag in
tip.
a Lechero trailer than watching Dylan ever
Luto
again.
means morning in Spanish. By the way, I saw your podcast. It's a bit eyebrow raising. There's no skating in Connecticut, considering it's 3 hours from New York. Probably the second or third place most famous for U.S. skating, or maybe it was a different era. I mean, I'm telling you, like, none of my friends were into skater culture
I'm looking
at
for it right
all.
now on the computer.
No one talked about it or nothing. There wasn't even like a Vans.
I'm actually
store
also updating the
in Connecticut
super
until
chats
like the
and event
2000s.
things.
Was the first time that I saw one. Like you would have to, like, if you went to the shoe store, there'd all be all basketball shoes. You know, that was all the rage back then. Converse shoes, Reebok shoes, Nikes. You know, Jordans were coming out in the 90s and stuff like that. Vans were so rare. I actually had a pair of Vans because I thought it was cool how different it looked.
I wanted to get that guy's name off of my screen. Are you guys okay with that?
Shoes of skater culture.
I'm serious. We can have real conversations about this. I don't want you guys to
so I completely
feel influenced
right over my
by
head.
anything.
Didn't even understand what was going on.
You gotta speak your piece.
So yeah, maybe it was just different. Maybe it was the part of Connecticut I lived in. I don't know, but there was none.
And now you can tell how entitled DSP is.
Shout out to
Because
Bunny,
someone's
by the
gonna
way.
say
Huge
that
fan of Bunny.
DSP doesn't deserve more contributions.
I really appreciate Bunny's timeline.
Dan's the person saying, you don't deserve to see the stream.
We have absolutely no subs whatsoever
Ha.
on Kick today, and no memberships on YouTube. If we add some of those, that would help a lot to get to the goal. I think that's what's going on. please, let's get some support. I don't deserve any? Well, then you don't deserve to be in the chat. There you go. If you don't think I deserve any support, then you don't deserve the freebie chat. You can get the fuck out.
I bet he wears Vans because he has wide feet. That is a bold claim. I'm gonna co-sign it.
You're not funny.
I could see it.
Ludo.
I could see it.
Bean burrito. Amazing joke there, Kirk. Just amazing. And DSP has played almost 3 hours of Ludo, and he still doesn't understand what the game is about. And at one point, you're in a desert in the game, and the game says,
exactly,
oh, this is a nightmare. I keep having these nightmares. And DSP goes, I don't understand. Why are we in the desert? Weren't we just in the house? This makes no sense. Like, he doesn't even pay attention to the game he's playing.
He doesn't.
And of course, the
really
money
doesn't.
Still not coming in.
Shout out to Sea Otter. Yes, we love Otter.
He's disappointed. You've only given him $100 so far, and says you need to step it up and give him more money, especially the people on Kick. And despite DSP playing every game after it comes out, sometimes days, sometimes weeks, and nobody caring anymore, DSP doesn't understand why you didn't hit the goal. And of course, it's because there was no whale there.
There we go. Jessica, welcome.
But no whale. And he's
hello
still
there.
being on Kick about not supporting. And he says,
holding it down on Kick. Good to see ya. The
been.
MVP of this in every stream. Everybody give it up for
he's at
Jessica.
400 subs, which is 400 too many for you. And he wants to be around 700 or 800 subs. And keep in mind, he averages between
How is your Monday
40
evening
and
treating you? I hope
viewers,
you're
and he
happy,
wants
healthy, and
800
hydrated.
Kick subs. Make that make sense. Then, of course, by name, he calls out your future stepcuck, saying he hasn't supported today. And guess what happened, dude? He supported right after.
Uh-oh.
What a cuck. He's also complaining not only about Kick subs, not only about tips, not only about super chats. He's now complaining people are not buying his merch. Well, Phil, if it wasn't the worst merch I've ever seen on the planet,
Good to hear
and it's
that.
by you, why would anyone ever buy your merch, Phil? Not only is he complaining no one's buying the merch, he's now telling people he wants new designs so he can sell it on his merch shop. DSP is still bringing up the Doom clip from months ago, saying it's out of context, and that's how it's supposed to be played.
Look, I mean, I started to play Dark Ages a lot for a little bit, but then I don't know, I just stopped playing it. I went back to it, and I'm like, this is why I stopped playing it. Like, I don't know why. I'm just not a fan of Dark Ages right now. It's a shame, too, because I really liked Eternal.
No, Phil. You're just a dumbass who doesn't even know how to play Doom.
Damn!
But then again, this is the same guy who plays Sonic at the slowest pace. He's a retarded onion.
Yikes!
Every layer that gets pulled back is even more retarded than the first one.
Oh my god.
And would you look at that daily rap, 10 minutes, and what's it about? Money, money. Yeah. Money.
All right, I found the Lechero trailer, guys. Are we ready for the Lechero trailer? I got a shout out on that merch tweet. Real shit. Real shit. You gotta spell this shit out. You gotta lay the yellow paint out. You really gotta put the markers up on the screen for me because, man, over the weekend I had 2 nights of, well, 2 entire days of the magical butter. So I woke up this morning, I was still high. Anyways, let's go ahead and enjoy the Lechero trailer. I feel this will be a good substitute for the and palate cleanser for the stupid Dylan Vega guy. Oh my god. Let me interact with this content real quick. Turn off this 3D effect. Now let me see if I can reload this. Right click, reload. Yeah, everybody talk amongst yourselves. I'm a little stun locked.
Lord Diaz is king.
Where'd you find this?
Thank you so much, the
You're just
wizard.
a dumbass who doesn't even know how to play Doom. But then
The Wizard of Clume. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for following the Twitch channel. I appreciate you. What brings you to this corner of the internet, if you don't mind me asking? And if you're a DSP style enjoyer, well, you're in luck because we're about to watch the Lechero trailer. Sorry, my ADHD.
Meet my cat, Jasper Kitty Paul Burnell II.
It's going crazy
Jasper is
right
telling
now.
me that his litter box is full. Jasper is now telling me he is hungry. So, it's my responsibility as an adult to get him the Rolls Royce of cat foods. Fuck the litter box.
Damn.
Get some Meow Mix. Keep that litter box full 24/7.
Aww. Also, big ups to Lechero for the deep cuts. The deep cut
On the
references.
next Familia DSP, Philip is having a hard time fitting in. I wonder why.
Fucking Elmo. I'm your little king, right, mother?
Oh my goodness, Phil, you're balding.
Work on my sexy?
You're wearing Zelda shorts. That's not grown or sexy.
Get in! Get in! Get in! Fuck!
It's egg side Phil.
Let's face it, Jade, we don't fit in with these factions.
Don't worry about it.
Look at Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty over here is trying to be in the stool pigeon patrol.
I'm gonna be the fucking authority around here.
All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Whoa, buddy.
Are you trying to boost estrogen levels naturally? Get a fucking white claw before the night stream and fuck up your liver. All you have to do is tip, 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 tippity, tip, 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 biatch.
Wow. It was even better the second time around. Oh, and such a much needed palate cleanser than that bullshit. Seriously, guys, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for allowing me to call an audible. Street Panda, I told Lechero, and every time Lechero pops up, I said, if you ever need a voice actor for PWR, I am your guy. I am your dude. I can do it. I can do it. Just give me the script. I will read it. You know who also has a really good PWR? Ames. Shout out to Ames, by the way. We love Ames here on this corner of the internet, and if you're not a fan of Ames, I'm not a fan of you. Let's just keep it 100. All right, let me see here. I will find a more elegant solution to this, I promise. But not today, Satan. Shout out to Misery Merchant, by the way, also.
Not only is he complaining no one's buying the merch, he's now telling people he wants new designs.
All right, it gets easier
so
with
he can sell it
repetition.
on his merch shop. DSP is still
I can just
bringing up the Doom clip
do all this
from
with
months ago,
macros. I just have to
saying
like
it's out of
find the time
context.
to figure it out.
And that's how it's supposed to be played. No, Phil, you're just a dumbass who doesn't even know how to play Doom. But then again, this
I'm
is
like
the same guy who
seriously
plays
considering
Sonic
getting
at the
a
slowest
Street
pace.
Panda print
He's
of
a
that
retarded onion. Every layer that gets pulled back is even more retarded
Art
than the first
Nouveau.
one. And would you look at that daily rap, 10 minutes, and what's it about? Money, money. Yeah.
Because regulars of the channel already know I'm a huge fan of Officer Sanders. Not a fan of Jenna, though. Officer Sanders. Love her work. Love her work.
Money.
All this other Jenna shit, literally, not a fan.
And that brings us to Monday.
Oh,
and the very
God.
First thing
We all fell
is this
for it.
thumbnail from Laucal Live.
I mean, y'all
where
fell
DSP
for it.
Yelling
I have
and screaming.
plausible
and it says
deniability.
strike with a bunch of question marks. And everybody knows Laucal Live is clickbait. Every single episode, it's all scripted, in my opinion.
Yep.
And nobody takes it seriously.
It is. It's worse than
However,
wrestling
there is
because
one
at least
person
people
that
turn their
does,
brain
and
off
that's
to
DSP.
believe.
Then we have Stuart in the chat. DSP Gaming, Keem said you have a strike? DSP, I have no idea what or why we're talking about
Hey,
Keem, LOL.
misogynist,
None of the shit you ever hear
welcome.
is ever true, like, literally ever.
Holding it down
Now DSP
on
is gonna
kick.
say, do drama, it doesn't benefit him. He says the only people that benefit are the
Big ups
people
Jordan
that follow
Fadeaway.
the
Oh my
drama.
goodness.
His core audience doesn't want drama, so he's not going to talk about drama, and then proceeds to go on to talk about drama.
I didn't make
Excuse
my
me, we
point.
got
Allow me to
Jessica
make my
hanging
point
out.
that I wanted to because I didn't, okay?
The
point
real
I was trying to
fans.
make is this, okay? When I get involved in drama, there is
Jenna,
an audience
diaper
for
wearing,
it, but
math
it's not
smoking,
my
attention seeking weirdo. True.
If I do drama right now about Casino, that will include their audience, not mine. If I do stuff about Lol Cow
I
Live,
can't
that will
unfuck
invoke
your
the Lol Cow
sister-in-law.
Live audience, not mine. My audience doesn't want drama. My audience is nothing further from that. They just don't want anything to do with it.
Shout
They wanna
out
hang
to
with me,
Lord
enjoy
Diaz
games,
and his
enjoy my
4
company, that's it.
viewers.
So when I do
Am I
drama
right?
content, I don't see a spike in views, support, or anything from my audience. What I do see is a spike from other groups. The problem with that is once you get the attention of another group,
I'm
you don't
still
have
in
to maintain
amazement
or
that
go
they
away.
even got
That's exactly
Josh
what happened
Moon
last year
on
with
a
Kino
call
Casino.
with DSP.
When I started doing
of
content
all
with them,
people.
I got the attention of their audience. Their audience
It was
started
almost
to
an
come to my
embarrassment
streams.
of riches,
They
how
all
embarrassing
subbed,
it was.
Right? They all supported for about 2 months. And then after that is I didn't want to do drama.
Fadeaway, you can totally
constantly.
tell too when
And I
Jenna's
got
in
to
a
the
manic
hardcore gaming
mode
season,
because
we were
she's
doing
like
games, and they
acting
were
like an
oh,
idiot.
This is just game stuff. We don't
doing
care about this.
attention-seeking
When's the drama?
behavior. It comes in waves.
So every
It
once
comes
in a
and goes.
while, I would do a little bit of drama, and then all of a sudden you see that video would get a big
You'll see
view
her
boost, and I get some more
performing
support, and then
like
it'll go
that,
away again. So it's like
and then
two completely
disappear
different
off the face of the
sets
earth for a
content.
couple of months.
You understand? Like
only to come right
it's
back and make
either
a fool of
drama
herself.
content, lol cow style content, or it's gaming content, more intelligent content, positive social interaction.
Yeah, if it
They're
wasn't for the
separate.
Kino
They
Casino,
don't actually go
it wouldn't have
together.
happened. Because
They
DSP
don't.
actually thought
You
that
get
they
it?
were
They
his friends.
They don't stick together. It's like oil and water. Oh, shit. So
Nah.
you could either go with the oil or go with the water. Either one works.
It was kind
I
of
wanna
crazy
go-
too, because like Triple P, I call him Triple P, or PP, as PWR likes to say. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. We've been hitting a lot of goals.
What I've been doing. I don't want to do the drama stuff.
Oh,
okay.
They
So,
were
for
literally
me-
the Kino Casino was literally telling the DSP detractors, because they be kind of brutal. They were out to get the Kino Casino because they were doing work with DSP. Wild, wicked work. And they were like, guys, just let us work. Let us cook, bros. This will be worth it. Just like play along, idiots.
to be involved with that. Oh, go on Lol Cow Live, be a part of their show. Why did you snake the casino? Why did you leave?
he was
'Cause it
the
wasn't working.
king snake.
It
Yeah.
just
He'll
wasn't.
tell you.
It was actually starting to become more of a detriment than a help. And I've actually been doing
Shout out
better
to Kino
being out
Casino
of it
too, for that would be the reason why I even knew who Steve Cambion was, and now I see that he's enjoying the fruits of his labors. So big ups to Steve Cambion.
than I was before.
And of course,
Friends with
everything he says is a
H-Bomb,
lie.
friend of the channel,
He
by the
always
way.
does drama, especially when
Tightly
views are
knit group
down.
of people.
And he shits all over other content creators, thinking they'll clap back. I'll get attention. I'll get clout.
Imagine the biggest liar ever on the internet going on a show called The Truth Seekers. I'm fucking shocked.
Except everyone just shits all over you, Phil, because you're one of the biggest losers on this platform. I like how he called this content intelligent, meaningful, positive. Let's be honest here, Phil. Your entire audience is Ryan on 40 sock accounts and Jade. But I'm sure you and
Hey,
Jade...
by the way, what is the over and under on this Ryan character, this Ryan Nirvana character that we took a look at? Which is going to be the only time we look at Ryan Nirvana, because thankfully I haven't seen hide nor hair of him. Hide nor hair of his fursuit on the internet, so I guess that's a win. That's a dub. How much you want to bet that this is the Ryan, the IOC Ryan, the one that like dresses up like Roger and gives Phil money under the guise of different identities?
are on the same intellectual playing field.
Ill-advised?
And like
Well, there
I
you
said,
go.
Keem just did this as clickbait to try and get people to watch. And guess what? It worked. Because DSP
Shout out to
responded to it
Dick Stroking
on his
Phil Vlogs,
pre-stream.
friend of the channel.
And DSP does this all the time. Anything that's obvious to people, he will say, oh, see, guys,
I just know that I don't want to touch the furry community anymore. Like, that was close enough for me. Like, I'm not touching the poop when it comes to these furries, but, like, brother, the entire ecosystem, everything around it, I don't even want to,
Braid,
I don't even
figured
want
it
them to
out.
know I
Phil,
exist.
even Jade could see how stupid this was. And he likes to believe that he's the only one who
want
saw
nothing
this.
to do with them.
He's the only one that knows it's clickbait.
Feet first.
And he's so much smarter than everyone else.
I guess now, do you want to talk about this thing that I know nothing about?
I'll just
So how
hate
about
on
this,
them
guys?
in private.
You guys tell me what's going on, because a few days ago in chat, I saw people saying something about me having a strike on my channel.
Thank
Like
you.
people were saying, you have a strike. We know about the strike. And I was like, what are you talking about? I'm not on strike. And then people were like, no, it's a strike on your channel. And I was like, huh?
Huh?
And I just ignored it.
What a terrible auditor. You would think for a guy that spoke for 17 years, he would actually have like a decent repertoire of things to say. The way that he speaks, I mean, he must know his audience. There are a whole bunch of dented idiots. That's probably why he keeps it so simple.
Because I don't know what the hell they're talking about. And now you guys are saying that there's something going on with someone saying that I have a strike. And I want to hear from you guys because you know better than me. I don't know what's going on. Okay? So as people, I'm sure people will explain in a moment. But in the meantime,
Panda,
Mr.
do you have
Mark
like
just did a €5 super chat.
Why
Says, "Good
am
evening
I
from Germany.
am I
I'm not
crazy in
into
thinking that
chatting,
you
but I
have like
watching your
a
content. Do
print
you have a
shop,
favorite movie
an online
adaptation
print
from a game?
store shop,
A movie adaptation of a
storefront?
game. I mean, we've only just recently started to see that come out and not be bad. Right?
He has no idea. It's just
Like,
his
previously
entire
you'd say,
business.
Oh, remember the Super Mario Brothers movie from the 90s? Or remember Street Fighter?
It's
or
literally
Mortal
his
Kombat?
entire identity,
Remember,
his entire life.
The Resident Evil movies that only had a very small reference to each Resident Evil game, but the plot is nothing like Resident Evil. All that stuff, right? So, yeah. People are saying Keemstar made a tweet.
Redbubble, let's go. I'm gonna look that shit up right now. His link in bio.
Really? Okay, let's take a look. I don't know anything about this. This is interesting. This is all news to me. I don't know anything about this. You said it's Keemstar's Twitter? It's not Lolcall Live's Twitter. It's Keemstar's Twitter?
Oh, this is like yellow paint on the internet for Phil to get to Keemstar's page. Because I was there live for this and he was struggling.
Not that I see.
Yeah, it's like your style is like so unique.
There's
Like it
nothing on
doesn't
his
look
Twitter.
like anything else.
It's Lolcall Live's
And it's
Twitter,
good.
okay?
Like the dimensions of it, like the perspective, the modulated lines, how everything is it's detailed but also striking. You could see the details. It's not just there. It's not just noise.
It's nonsense.
I'm gonna stop. I'm glazing the fuck
Do
out
you
of
guys
you.
not understand?
I just appreciate good art and
content?
good artists, man.
Seriously, do you not understand bait content?
We thought that Jasper was dead for a spell. I see an X link. I see an Amazon link. Any day now, Phil. Any day now.
Here we go. Ready? What's hilarious is I don't think I can even make that face. Let's see. You can tell this is an AI thumbnail.
I'm gonna just do a literal street. And,
Can I even make that face? How do I
search? I'll be damned. No, wait, hold on.
I don't think my mouth opens that much. It's obvious AI thumbnail, right? So
It's a lot of DSP merch here on
got a
Redbubble.
strike, and I'm helping him. Do you not see all the question marks?
This
You
is
see these
true.
question marks?
This is true.
Whenever you see a
Lowercase
question
dub.
mark like this, it
Lowercase
means
dub.
it's
Hey,
bait.
by the way,
It mean-
if I start hearing other people say lowercase dub, you know they got it from me. Ain't nobody out here saying lowercase dub. And once lowercase dub gets out there into the ether, you can thank me for that.
Means all they're going to do on the show is they're going to talk about it. I'm looking at the wrong camera. They're going to talk about it and say,
All right, guys,
hey, did it
I'm
happen?
going super
Instead of
quiet
saying,
for a second.
hey,
Hold
it
on, one
happened,
second.
and here's all the evidence.
I'm still
and
here.
It's
Just
bait.
get super
It's a
quiet.
bait show. They basically have nothing to talk about tonight. So they're bringing up my name to have something to talk about. So why are they saying this? Like, what brought this on? Does anyone know? Like, why are they saying that? Doody Streams says I have a channel strike. Well, we all know that everything that Doody Streams says is 100% factually confirmed and true. There's never been an instance ever where Doody Streams has done something that's false or said something that was untrue about me. Never.
I want to point something out here. If you notice, throughout this whole rant, he never said, I did not get a strike. And anytime DSP didn't do anything, he will straight up say, I didn't do that. However, he will not say the words to the strike theory. And a funny moment, remember a couple years ago, when DSP and Keemstar were beefing, and DSP kept saying, he's unprofessional, he's the devil, he's a demon. He wouldn't respond to me offline. He had to call me during my stream, and then even made a video saying how he needed the internet's help.
I am back.
And he might have to get a restraining order
run
against
downstairs for a
Keemstar.
second.
Well, DSP says now that all that
Look,
was
when
fucking around
nature
with one another.
calls,
That is right. He
at
said,
least in this
all that
situation,
was
I couldn't
fake.
put it on hold.
He was just playing with him. It's no big deal. Then why did you block him, Phil? Why did you block him? DSP also claimed if he did drama content, he would be really good at it.
Oh, you see, misogynist, we don't need to paint that kind of picture for
everybody would
everybody.
like it.
You
No,
gotta pay
Phil,
for that.
You did drama content during Kino Casino arc, and it was horrible. You got
And
beat
look,
up by
Bambro,
Ralph,
as a person
and the
that
other-
like has a speech impediment because I am deaf in one ear, the way that he pronounces things reminds me of when I unintentionally say the wrong pronunciation just to piss people off. I have a good friend of mine who gets so mad because I intentionally say shit like in IRL. Or ATM machine. She hates it.
They're jobbers. You suck at drama. You can't roast
Street
anyone.
Panda. So I'm
You can't do
seeing
any puns. You're just a baby
DSP
back
t-shirts
bitch.
for sale.
Then he started playing Donkey Kong again. And last week he said, I'm only doing the story. I'm rushing through. I don't care about the collectibles. And guess what he's doing today?
And it's just his
He's trying to get
O
every
face.
single
Oh, the camera's
collectible
on.
in the game. Of course, you could also say he was hyper-focused
DSP in
on the
2020.
collectibles.
Not
and
quarantine.
look at this face. That is a face
I
of
think
a man
this is a
who
different.
loves his job. Loves his
I'm a
life,
black
loves
DSP
his
nurse
wife.
afro.
And the
Yeah, I don't
money
think
was
this is.
still not coming in.
I mean, this could
And
be
he is
yours. I don't want to
pissed.
assume.
Because he's at $120.
Literally,
And he
this-
says it's ridiculous. Nobody
Oh,
else is
I'm
giving
just
him
looking for
money
DSP
to hit the goal.
shirts.
And
Hold
well,
on.
we got special side Phil that comes out.
But is that it? Do I really just say goodbye? 'Cause I'm about to leave.
The link is there.
Is that it? We're not gonna hit the goal. We're gonna be at 120. I mean, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. Well, $120 on a stream is great. It's not, it's not like, oh my god, the game did horribly, but that sucks that we're that close and we're not gonna hit a goal today. And now it's gonna delay DSP.
We're friends
tries
on
it.
X, right? I don't even see the link. Hold on. It might have been auto-moderated.
I know, 120 is good. I'm not
hate to
disappointed.
keep
I'm not. I think 120 is
leading
good,
on
but
this
when you're that
excuse,
close
but I
and
am
you're not gonna
very
hit the goal, so now it's gonna
high.
hold off on
So
doing the bigger rewards. That does suck.
let me see if I can open up this YouTube chat on my browser to give me a different result. What was I doing? Oh God, Phil stunlocked me.
Tip. Let's see. Imagine
Oh,
if
my
a metal
chat.
rod shut up
Jesus
your ass. This guy again. This guy again with the metal rod up the ass. Are you kidding me?
It's always
Come
ass
on,
stuff
man.
with this guy. Look, I don't kink shame, but like
Well,
it's
we're at
always shit
121. It looks like
and
that's
ass
where we're
stuff to
gonna
him.
end it.
Hey, there we go. Thank you.
No, I'm not refreshing PayPal.
Cooked is the
in
correct
auto,
word.
Know,
Thank you.
It sends me the stuff automatically. I'm not refreshing PayPal. Okay. Jeez.
Sheesh.
All right. I'm gonna go plug in my.
Thanks for being so accommodating to me. I'm
dented.
dented.
If we're
I'm a
not
dent.
at 150, I'm ending the stream. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I must have something. I must have some sort of auto moderation that turns off links in the chat. I'm sure I thought that it was like well intentioned. Why are we looking at dancing cats and dogs?
Okay, whoa! I received a $10 super chat.
Bueno,
Super sticker from
gracias.
BME, which is a anthropomorphic pear that is rolling back and forth on the screen.
Fuck yes. This is
And then I
getting
received
got.
a $20 super sticker from BME, which is a cybernetic anthropomorphic hippo, and it says OP.
And DSP as delusional
Thank you.
as
Thank
we ever
you.
seen him. He says the King Arc made him the master of his destiny. He controls everything now. The King Snake, the animal, have you heard of it?
King Arc mean? It means that now I'm the controller of my own destiny, and I don't let anyone tell me what to do, and I don't let anything bring me down, and there's nothing that anyone can do about it. That's what it means. Thanks for the super chat. Canadian is worth less than $1, so that's why it's $1 on the leaderboard there. Okay.
And now DSP's gonna rant about the 666 podcast straight out of fucking hell and why it failed.
It failed because he was a part of it,
It's not because
obviously.
he's a jackass. It's not because it's a dumbass reason. It's because of RTU. That is right. The whole thing failed because RTU was the worst part of it.
I mean, look, I'd rather be, I'd rather smoke weed for my pains, my aches and pains, than eating pills.
Maybe someday. But I'm gonna
Pills,
be honest,
pills,
that
pills,
stream
pills.
Could have been a lot better. It's all fucking Review Tech's fault because he's such a dunce. Like, if he had played along and just been a sport for one fucking
We all got to be a
stream
little
get
dented,
over
true.
himself and his idiocy, it would have been a great stream. Instead, the moron starts derailing and talking about shit that has nothing to do with what the fuck we're there for because he's an idiot. He just can't help himself.
Jesus
than be
Christ,
boring
what a
and stupid.
spurg out today.
So he kind of ruined it.
I
And
love how it spawned Broside to go live in that moment and say, what the fuck?
It just sucked. I mean, let me put it this way. That stream served its purpose. It put an end to my involvement in all the drama, and since then, I'm not involved in it. I don't care. I literally have not heard a single word out of the mouths of Kino Casino,
That's a lie.
Review Tech, or anyone since then. I pay no attention to any of it.
Don't make me point at the sign again.
I only know, I hear hearsay on my streams when you guys come in here and you meme stuff. I know, oh, that
Wait, stop. Okay, so this is the classic Phil. I call this the classic. Okay? He will say definitively, like he speaks in absolutes about how he never did this or he wouldn't do that, and then he would then sprinkle in the times that he did do it.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
But why it was necessary for him to do so. This is the classic. Wait, sorry. I fucked up. King Be Cruel! PWR did not show up, but the crowd, the support has shown up because we hit the goal. We hit the goal, but we took a look-see at this guy, Dylan Vega, and I had a feeling. That's why I set it up so high, because I wasn't looking for it to be hit because it was wild. Anyways, Dylan Vega is terrible. We didn't even get through 1 minute of it. It kicks off with a banger of a quote, and we had to fast forward a little bit, and it didn't get any better.
must be something that fucking, they said on a show or whatever, and I kind of put two and two together.
At this point, I already said that PWR is uninvited from the cookout. We're having a lot more fun. It was either like, do I get high off the support, hanging out with people, watching DSP, or do I want to talk to PWR.
But I've been completely out of the loop with all their nonsense since, and I'm happy. Like, that was what, March?
I feel like I made the right
Here
decision.
We are 4 months later. I couldn't be happier.
He's a loser!
Out of the loop of all this bullshit, right? I love it. I love the fact that I'm out of it and I'm having a good time with everything.
You know what's sad, misogynist? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you all. I had it ready. I had the overlay ready. Check it out.
Oh, change?
There's PWR live right there.
Somehow there's no mechanic.
Thrilling, I'm sure. And then the Smart Guys logo was right there waiting for him. I made the logo. I had it waiting. But no, he'd rather hang out with Link.
I'm like thinking.
Cool. I'm not sad. I'm really not. I'm
Some
really
of his
high.
songs that he made up in a prior playthrough, and is the most cringy, disgusting, DSP-esque songs you'll ever gonna hear.
Yikes.
Where I sang the song "My Dick Is Bent Slightly to the Left." Is that the song? Or what? Or was it the one? Everybody fuck now.
What?
I'm not kidding. That's what we did back then.
Wait, stop. No, stop. Didn't he say that he acted that way so he can so he can pull in a certain type of audience? I'm not going to say what demographic, but you can fill in the blanks.
My dick is bent.
Look, King Be Cruel, a fellow Sega CD enthusiast, I fucks with the Make My Video series on Sega CD heavy, bro. It was Crisscross, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, and I think that was it. Yeah, those were my two. He's doing the CNC Music Factory, I think, also had one. They only had 3. So imagine this, guys, okay? Imagine this. The game is literally a bunch of B-roll footage and then the actual music video of the song. So let's just say you got Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, Good Vibrations. That's one of 3 Marky Mark songs that you can then press A, B, and C to switch between 2 B-roll footage rolls and then the actual music video. And that was the game, because you would watch a full motion video of somebody calling into a radio station going, man, I really love seeing the copyright free stock footage of this guy in a ridiculously large unicycle. Like, what? What does that have to do with Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch? But I thought it was awesome because video games didn't have graphics like that back in my day.
Slightly to the left.
Gross.
My dick is bent.
Gross. I never want to hear about DSP's dick or anybody's dick. I barely like my dick. There's a dick. I don't want it.
Yeah, my dick is bent. That's the kind of stuff we used to do. And it was
We
good.
would talk
and it
about
got
our
views and
dicks.
People liked it, but that was definitely a different time and a different
It was made out of dicks.
You're getting freaking torn out.
era over a decade ago. Now things have changed. Now you make potty humor like that and everyone is very upset with you. And they say that you're an awful person and a terrible role model.
He's gay!
And then in Truck Sim, DSP shows off his great knowledge of U.S. geography, where he didn't know where Minnesota was, and he had no idea what the capital of Montana was.
No, you know what's the gayest of all? Apparently going to Hulk Hogan's bar.
Then
If you were to
remember
ask
last
Phil.
week, he kept complaining that all the support came from YouTube and Kick was not supported. Well, today, he's complaining that all the support is coming from Kick and he's got almost nothing from YouTube.
I'm shocked.
No matter what, he will find something to complain about. And then in a moment that's absolutely funny, he says he doesn't remember if people ever called him Monkey Spank.
Brother, I know you've been called Monkey Spank, and I don't even remember why. Is that the SOK forums?
Spoilers, they did, Phil, because all the money matches you lost. He also revealed that the reason there is a Y in Darkseid is because he didn't want people to confuse it with Star Wars. And he is counting the moments since his last support.
Yeah, he wouldn't be.
And
He
he's
wouldn't
complaining
want to be known
he
as a
hasn't got
nerd or
support
something.
in 15 minutes now. That is right. less than a half an hour.
It could be worse. He could have been
15
a juggalo.
And then DSP made up this fake story.
The
about when he
SRK
smoked
forums.
weed,
Thank you.
then
Yuki89.
ate crackers,
I
and then he
appreciate
was
you.
Pissing, shitting, throwing up in a toilet.
Thanks for
whatever
stopping
the fuck
by.
It was basically a scene from South Park
I'm getting
where
emotional.
Kenny's dad kept swapping between throwing up in a toilet and shitting in the toilet.
Ugh.
DSP likes to steal other people's stories and make it his own, just like his dad and Pete Subs. And absolutely pathetic.
Are you seeing a pattern
if
here?
you want DSP to honk his horn in Truck Sim, you have to pay him. That is right.
Oh.
He is paywalling the horn in Truck Sim. And DSP, the recovered alcoholic,
Whoa.
is now trying hard juice. That is right. He
Watch
moved
out.
on from White Claw to Jungle Juice.
Uh-oh.
And I guarantee 2009 DSP would have made a joke about the Jungle Juice. And of course, support was low, so you know what that means. If Truck Sim doesn't hit the goal tonight, it's gone, banned forever. Another threat. And even at
And
one
hello,
point,
Link 101,
money was
welcome.
still not coming in. And DSP said, let's stop this
Good to have
nonsense
y'all.
and hit the
Thanks
goal.
for coming out.
He's saying nonsense.
Thank you.
as in, "You're not giving me
We're
money."
celebrating the
He
career.
is so entitled to other people's money. An absolute douchebag. And of course, remember this dent? NCU 1000? Apparently, his PayPal got locked. But it's working again. And
Oh,
what's
thank
the first
goodness.
thing he does? Is he donates to Phil.
Wow.
And he gets him past the goal. And DSP's gonna cope yet again. Because if you remember last week, he was trying to convince people that they want to be like him. Because he has a perfect life. Well, guess what? Second week in a row, he's gonna say the exact same thing.
It's almost like he's self-soothing.
Why?
You know, when you repeat something over and over again, you're stimming.
I absolutely love. I have great streams every single day that are great content with a great audience.
Who is he saying
That
this
audience
for?
supports
Him
me, so I
or
make
his
a great
audience?
living. I have a loving wife who I love and cherish, and I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. I'm happy with. I live in a great house. I have a great pet. I live in a great weather. I can now afford whatever I need, right? Why wouldn't you want to be me? Because
Whoa! Why would you want to be me?
That's really like one of the most insulting things that's ever been said to me.
people make fun of you on the internet. Oh no! Not people on the internet!
He had a stroke! He's mushmouth!
He's gay! Oh!
And yet another stream, propped up by one or two names. Every single stream, very predictable. At the end, out of nowhere, Whale Mary. And look at this ad right here.
Hey, yo.
Meet local cougars in your area today. I wonder what cougars are there.
Shout
look
out
at
of
this.
sick of
Hillary
myself,
Clinton.
friend of the channel.
And also, the tips that got frozen last Friday were from NCU 1000. And he tipped $124
Jesus.
and then $125, and they magically unfroze during the stream,
How
which means he
convenient.
hit a second goal, and he's stalling for another $17 to hit a third goal. And remember when he says, I don't
There's a
wanna be
very
about
high
drama.
possibility
I'm not
that
about
he
drama. I
will
don't wanna
stroke
talk
out
about
on
drama. I don't wanna
stream.
be in drama.
Carney.
Very first thing, daily rap.
There have been times where I felt like his brain wasn't firing on all cylinders. And I had a couple of moments like that too. So I'm sure, surely I will have some sort of sudden heart failure.
Keemstar.
But it definitely is going to be a lower chance of it happening to me on camera than it does with Phil. Because he has spent, numbers. I'm going to just say that like 75% of his life is literally in that same room in front of the camera.
Donkey Kong Bonanza, American Truck Sim, and how many goals? And then the Level 1 podcast, Ludo and GTA 4 updates. Why is
Whale Mary
Keemstar
is like the
talking about
literary
me? But remember, dudes,
creativity that only this community
Then we have
can
this
like
clip from Laukout Live,
can bring up
where they basically said,
and then appreciate.
I don't know if Phil got a strike. I'm not helping him.
Oh
That is
yeah,
all.
the one and only time I watched Locale Live, because like, why did I think it was going to be any different? I didn't give Locale Live the view though. I was watching it through a proxy. I was watching WPIG watch it, and the second that they said that they had nothing on Phil, that they just did it as clickbait, I just went and watched something else. I think Chill was watching, was streaming,
Holy shit!
so I decided to do that instead. I think I went live instead.
Clickbait I've ever
I
seen,
did.
but
We
what do
were
you
watching.
expect
That
from
was the day
Keemstar?
PWR came and
However,
hung out with us.
there was something else.
Yeah, the Fell for It
they
Again
said,
award.
Very interesting. And listen,
I have
what
no
Keem
problem.
says-
I have no problem saying it. I watched it. I tuned in. I was like, all right, let's see what this is about, and they got me.
The end.
I will say that if you did get a strike, Kane would help you. That's a no-brainer. He's a
Get
good
off his
guy.
dick, bitch.
I believe and that. Then I'll also say
Get off his dick.
that you suddenly couldn't stream. What kind of emergencies happen in the DSP world? Does Cat need to go to a buffet? Like what is what's happening?
Damn, that's Boogie saying it?
The way DSP runs his show.
At Outsanity super chatted $20. Be careful, Keem or DSP will be holding hands with Becky on the bridge.
Uh-oh.
No, knowing DSP, the emergency could have been I got locked out of my WWE Champions account again.
That could be it.
DSP and Becky actually talk. I don't know if people know that.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Are we just gonna... Are we just gonna gloss over that like we didn't hear it? That's crazy. Swinging from branch to branch, from one obese white woman to another.
But oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, they talk. Because Becky was trying to, when she worked here, was trying to get DSP to go on Queens. And then when she went off to go do her own thing, she was talking to DSP, trying to work something out. Like, they talk. They legitimately talk.
Look, if Keemstar wants to pay me a bunch of money to engineer his silly shows, I will do it. I've done it before. I've done it before. I'm a big ticket type of guy, though, so you got to cough up the big money.
I know it's a small world, but they do.
And I know
But
you
here's
got
the
it,
thing.
Keem.
I have an open
This can
line
be
of
all
communication
yours.
with DSP. We finally got over the fucking email
Consider the
bullshit,
source, the guy
and he
you just
does
admit
DM
fooled
me
you.
on Twitter from time to time. But I just haven't talked to him in months. I don't know where this rumor started.
God, I cannot imagine a world where him and Becky talk about anything ever.
Oh my God, JG, win! What up, pimp?
What would he possibly have to talk about?
I have a
It's my mission to show up at least once in a Dash Fire video a week. And that's why I post JG win. I post up hoping that Dash picks up some of my fire tweets. Yeah, it's all like pro wrestling shit. It's Carney. It's Carney.
And now we get to Tuesday.
Oh.
With this being a short week, this is the halfway point of DSP streaming week. And we see DSP disgustingly eating food. Paul Temps. DSP needs your spicy hot sauce, dude. Billy Mitchell. DSP needs a spicy lawsuit, and he's gonna get it.
What the?
And remember, when DSP said he's in the best shape of his life last week. Well, look at that gut right there.
Yeah, look at it.
Look at his fat hands.
Yes, we're
fat
body
wrists,
shaming. I'm
fat
body
fingers.
shaming.
Absolutely disgusting. Now, in a moment that's very interesting, DSP said,
Shout out to
he
Misery
has
Merchant,
not
friend of
bought
the
music
channel.
in about 20 years. And if you remember, the bank leaks had all Apple
Hello,
iTunes credits. And as Misery Merchant points out, so what were all those iTunes gift cards for? And even before he starts playing Tony Hawk, he's telling you he's going to make his gameplay bad on purpose today.
At the same
so
time,
people
I was
won't
surprised
flip it.
about DSP
That is
Locale
right.
live stream. I
Living
received a flood of
rent-free
views on my
in his
ex,
head.
and they
Then he
and
started
saw
playing
that they
Tony
used my
Hawk,
tweets in
and
that
he was
stream. Oh shit,
complaining
look at
that none of
that.
the characters
You got the rub, brother.
And of course, we got Clownside Phil coming out with his O face, looks like a blow-up doll for OIC. Then someone took that picture and put it on Home Alone poster. Now keep this in mind, because this story is going to change between today and tomorrow. He's now going to say...
It's DSP today
he
and
doesn't know
DSP
what
tomorrow.
happened.
And what we're going to have to do is call it a stream for tonight, guys. When the beautiful in real life female style waifu shows up. All of this gets shut down. I like to thank each and every one of you guys. You've been an excellent audience as always. Big support today, guys. Big support. Thank you so much. I'm going to give the appropriate credit to everybody that went above and beyond tonight. First off, King Be Cruel, thank you so much for resubbing to the channel over on YouTube. King Be Cruel says, FPWR and his lame AF supporters. For real, for real. Uh-oh, shots fired. Darkside Ranter with the 20 spot. Holy shit. You know, when I first joined the Detractors, I hated the word dent because of its implications. Then I realized if you're going to let Phil insult you and still give him money or DLC for games, you got brain damage. Uh-oh. And I think that's what is so cool about this corner of the internet. We got all different types of people coming through and hanging out. Sergeant Fambro with the $25. Jesus. Keep up the great work, man. Thank you. Thank you. Big support. And then Darkside Ranter getting us over the finish line with $5 to hit the $50 goal. Thank you so much. Might as well finish the goal. And let's see here. Big ups to Indrid for the raid. Thank you so much. Street Panda, you will be seeing an invoice. I'm definitely picking up that link that you send me. Thank you so much. Let's see who's live right now. I think Pro Locar is live. Is Misery Merchant live? Yes, they are live. I'm going to send you over to the Misery Merchants channel over on YouTube, and if you're hanging out with us on Twitch, I'm going to send you to the boy Pro Locar stream. One of my best friends in real life. Everything I do is to try to be better than him in his live streams. If you like the production values here, you're going to love his channel. And big ups to everybody hanging out with us across YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. I really do appreciate it. We're going to do it all over again, possibly Wednesday, but definitely on Friday. It's going to be a very busy weekend, so until then, I love each and every one of you platonically and consensually. Please do stay happy, healthy, and hydrated. And until next time, take care, be safe, peace.